My cat died today, January 5th, 2024. It came suddenly and unexpectedly. What you are currently seeing is me doing a drawing in his honor and memory that I plan to get tattooed one day, and also a video of a VOD, the last video of him before he died, from just the day before he died. He was very sleepy and wasn't eating, and I wanted to comfort him as much as I could. I was raising money to take him to the vet. Throughout the night, he declined a lot, and the next day in the morning, I did take him to the vet. Later that day, I got a phone call, and they told me that he was going through kidney failure, and that it was far too late. We could treat him, but it would be expensive, and he'd probably die anyway. So, in order to mitigate his pain, we had him euthanized. He was only 7 years old. He was a very happy cat who loved us all. He never growled or scratched or bit, and he always greeted me when I came home. He was the epitome of love and happiness. And I've never had a bond that strong with an animal before. Now, we didn't really know much about Thor's parents. I got him at the Humane Society as a kitten, and his litter had been dropped off in the dead of night, and they said too young to be away from the mother. He was always a little special, as he was the runt. When I got Thor, I wasn't even supposed to go get a cat. We were there for my mom to get a specific cat, but this tiny kitten kept climbing on me, and every time I set him down, he would scream. So I inquired about adopting him, and at the time, he was too young, so I had to wait another month and a half. The name that they gave him was Littlefoot, but I wanted to call him Thor because I also had a dog named Loki. Thor was the most gentle, kind, loving cat I've ever met. He is an exceptional emotional support animal, and he was my best friend. He was so soft and gentle. If I cried, he would lick the tears from my cheeks. He would put his front arms up like a toddler asking for uppies. And if you talked to him, he would always chirp and talk back. He was not much of a meower. In fact, I don't think he ever really knew how to properly meow. He just kind of chirped and went like, ah, ah. He talked to you. I am so hurt by this death. I thought I was gonna have at least a few more years with him. And at least I know he was a happy cat who was well loved and who enjoyed his life. The vet techs and the vet said that he was a very well-mannered good boy, and that even though he must have been in pain, he did not growl or scratch or bite or anything, and that they could tell that he was well cared for. I was told that cats hide their pain exceptionally well, and by the time we were able to tell that there was something wrong with him, it was too late. I was told that this could have been a genetic issue or a variety of other things coming together, but ultimately he died because he had kidney failure and he had gotten a cold, and together, that was the end of it. I knew something was wrong a couple days ago because he started being extra picky with his food, and I was trying everything. I was trying wetting his kibble, I was trying wet foods, I was trying human protein like pieces of ham and scrambled eggs and cheese, but gradually his appetite completely faded. And then yesterday, he stopped drinking water, and I was freaking the fuck out, and we didn't really have money for the vet. I called the Humane Society, and they had a relief fund that they could use to help us. So I rushed them in early in the morning, and by the afternoon, I got the call saying that the best thing that we could do for him was to put him down. He is my best friend and the closest thing I'll ever have to a child. I'm so broken. On the tattoo, I wrote pure love, but spelled like purr, because to me, Thor was the epitome of love. They said that he probably should have died ages ago, but he lasted this long simply out of his love for us. And I'm grateful for that. The week before he died, I spent lots of time with him. In fact, he hung out in my little office with me for most of that time. I spent time cuddling him and holding him, feeding him, playing with him, and he was just sitting around watching me. Now that I look back at it, he was probably saying goodbye. I am very happy that he spent his last moments with me. And I hope you guys can enjoy this footage of him the day before he died. It is sped up like 250% because this stream was about 5 hours long. So I got Thor after I almost died. I was in a car accident and I got really fucked up and I couldn't really work anymore, and my mom got that cat, and like I said, Thor was there and I decided to get him too. He helped me so much. He helped me heal not only physically but mentally. He helped me grow as a person, and he taught me what it meant to truly love. And I'll forever be grateful for that. Seven years was not long enough. He will forever remain in my heart. I really don't have much else to say. So, if anything, this video is as much for you as it is for me to look back on. And I need to remember that there were no real signs until it was too late, and that we did everything we could. And he was a happy cat who was well loved, and the vets even made note of that. He spent his last week of life in my arms, hanging out with me, and I'm pretty sure he ate a few times just to make me happy when he was very sick. He cared more about me and my family and our happiness than himself. Instead of just going off somewhere hiding to die, he decided to stay with us. We did what we could. And he loved me, and I love him. Maybe he's out there spiritually still. Give your pets hugs and kisses and tell them you love them. Tell your family you love them. Thank you for watching.